I want to talk about this other development, and that is that 18 members of military academy boards appointed by Donald Trump have been told by the Biden administration to either step down or be removed. You are among that group. You're on the board of visitors for the U.S. Military Academy at West Point. Your thoughts on what the White House is doing here, Jack?
Yeah, well, look, and I got appointed by President Trump in 2019. We joined a group that had already been appointed by President Obama. We looked at ourselves as certainly nonpartisan, and we all felt honored to be a part of the ability to assist and support one of the most esteemed and beloved institutions in America, whose remarkable history is synonymous with America's history. And none of us were looking, even the congressmen and senators on the board were not displaying any partisanship whatsoever, whether they were Democrats or Republicans. This is all about operating kind of like a university trustee board does, is essentially, what this is. I was appointed for 3 years. By law. Got a letter yesterday asking me to resign or be terminated by 6:30 last night. I certainly refused to resign, so I'm terminated. But I think this is a partisan play on the part of the Biden administration, and pretty disappointing, because the tradition in the past, John, has been that the presidents who are now serving respect the appointments of the incumbent presidents that have been made so that people can complete their 3-year term. And President Biden, has chosen not to do that. He's going to likely be challenged in the court over it because it is defined by law. But it's disappointing to see partisan politics get involved in something dealing with our service academies. No place for it.
Some of the other people who got that same letter you did is General H.R. McMaster, Sean Spicer, who is a Navy Reserve Lieutenant Commander, Kellyanne Conway as well. Kellyanne Conway tweeted, "President Biden, I'm not resigning, but you should," and included the letter that she sent back. But here's what Jen Psaki said about those terminations. Listen here.
I will let others evaluate whether they think Kellyanne Conway and Sean Spicer and others were qualified or not political to serve on these boards. But the president's qualification requirements are not your party registration. They are whether you're qualified to serve and whether you're aligned with the values of this administration.
That last statement she made, whether you're aligned with the values of this administration, that would appear to be nothing if not political, General. Shouldn't the requirement be to align with the Constitution and the centuries-old traditions of the U.S. military, which transcend politics?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Her statement alone reveals, really what they're after here. They want people on there who think politically along their lines. Look, I spent 38 years in the United States military. I got a sense of what is needed in terms of the kind of officers that we want to have coming out of the military academy. And when I was the vice chief of staff of the Army, I oversaw the United States Military Academy for 4.5 years. So I have an insight into how it operates and what its challenges are, as do other members. It's unfortunate it comes to this. We can't seem to get out of the way of the partisan events that are just spiraling, I think, somewhat out of control in this town, Washington, D.C. It's dysfunctional, to be sure. I think the American people are absolutely fed up with it.
General Keane, always good to have you on. And apologies, or not apologies, but sorry to hear what happened to you in terms of the military board. But we value your service to the nation. And thank you for your service.
Thanks, John.